Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your favorite host, Melly Mel, here on the Unapologetic, the number one podcast. Can't talk, y'all. I've been rushing all day, but I'm so happy to be back. I miss my people, my kings and queens. And today we have another special guest. Y'all give it up for the young king, Derrick Oaks, ladies and gentlemen, at the Oaks Estates. Man, I love it. I like that name, too.
Appreciate it, man.
I like that name, man. But thank you for coming on board, man. Welcome to the Unapologetic family. We're happy to have you. And again, man, I love that pick in the background. Shout out to Jeremy Harris, man. Jay Harris, Abstract Artistry. Love you, brother. But man, I don't know where to start. Just a little conversation we had right before, we got on tape, man. It's amazing what you've done. What would you feel that came from? Like, where did that Oaks Estate mindset come from?
Well, you know what, man, it's really kind of ironic how it happened because I really have always wanted to work in healthcare, and so
wow, okay.
It's kind of weird. I had always wanted to work in healthcare. And I didn't want to be a physician. I didn't want to be an RN. I didn't really want that patient care side of things. So I really have a really knack for business and things like that. And so, so I was just kind of thinking like, well, what else can I do? So wanted to jump into real estate. And so it's pretty unique because a lot of people don't associate real estate with healthcare. But when you look at the social determinants, no, they don't. So when you look at the social determinants of health and things, and really your housing really playing an intricate factor in your health, because you need a safe, healthful environment and things like that
sure.
To achieve those health outcomes and things like that. So that was really one of the sparks that pretty much intrigued me to really jump into healthcare as well as real estate, and kind of starting my own real estate business. So that was kind of the driving factor in that.
Dang, man. So okay, I like how that goes together like that. You're right, because when you said healthcare, I'm like, wait a minute now.
Oh yeah.
But that is very informational, man. Informal, because I never really thought about how my living situation, my home, so to speak, can benefit my health. And
absolutely, man.
And so you by you saying that, I see why, and I see that you took that health field experience and then combine it with that business mindset, the entrepreneurish mindset, man. I caught on to that, man. That's smooth. That's smooth, man. So what made you decide to just come up to be an entrepreneur and to begin with, and how does that affect where you live now?
So I guess obviously you always want that financial freedom outside of your 8 to 5, right? And
right.
I really desired that as well. I do work full time, which is pretty cool. And I love my job. I love what I do, but just really having that financial security and things on top of your 9 to 5, because that's extremely important, And then I love helping people, man. Like I said, I really think it's important for our community to live in healthful, safe housing. That's very important.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
you're right about that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's really been a ministry of mine. I've actually sold 4 properties in the past year and a half. So just flipping and selling, and just really, and it is really self-gratifying because you're giving and selling quality homes to people, and
right.
You're doing things properly. You're abiding by the correct codes, and really giving people a living situation where it is a healthful environment. You know what I mean? So really, that's the main driving factor in my entire entrepreneurial journey.
Man, so that I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. That's incredible, man. It's for a brother, for you to take something. It sounds like it was at first it was one idea, one passion that you then manifested with something else that you was feeling, and then
Yeah,
decided to like forget it, man. I'm still gonna do my thing and helping others and
yeah.
in my own on the day 9 to 5, like you say, and do both
Mhm.
and juggling in that. And so my question is, how do you do all of this and still like you look nice, man. You don't like you not even stressed, like you just came from vacation.
Hey, you know what my aunt always told me, pause, pray, proceed. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh, okay.
for
I love that.
real, man. So,
I love that.
I just take one day at a time. I don't stress myself out. I complete as much as I can complete in a day. And I'm satisfied with knowing that I did my best throughout that entire day. You know what I mean? So, I come home, spend time with my little guy. Make sure I give him his time, and it's just really about having that healthy balance. You know, what
Mm,
I'm saying? And so,
right,
I just
right.
kind of kick it like that, and just obviously keeping God first. And
Oh,
everything works out.
oh man, that's
Yeah,
simple, but so much meaning. So much meaning.
sure.
Oh man. Brother, man, I got so many questions, man. I don't think you're gonna have enough time for all these questions.
I got time, man. You got me the whole
Oh
evening.
man. So okay, take us back a little bit, man. So
Yeah.
uh you where excuse me, I can't talk, y'all. Forgive me. Where did you decide to start doing like your own estate thing? Did you start in Muskegon? Was it somewhere else?
Well, it started in Muskegon. So I lived in Ohio for about 5 years.
Okay.
Went to undergrad, completed undergrad there, and I had a few job offers and things, but man, I was just eager to get back home to Muskegon and start my real estate, start flipping homes, and blessing our community. Really,
That
um,
that's a shock because a lot of people now, leaving,
yeah,
leaving their hometown to go somewhere else, to
sure.
make it if they're able to. And I pray for everybody the best. But you like few others come home and then just run with it, just sprout.
Yeah,
That's nice, man. That's real beautiful.
yeah, man. I wanted to come home. I wanted to do something meaningful. You know what I mean? And so, I started flipping property and trying to develop our communities here. And
Hmm.
prayerfully, I can continue to do so.
Are you doing this all on your own? Is this the one man team or are there
Yeah,
others?
yeah. So I do have a team of contractors that I work
Okay.
with. So
Okay.
I the properties, I go through them. I do all the designing, all the planning. Just
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Do all the designing, all the planning. Pretty much going in, I kind of know what I want it to look like.
Right.
Like that. So we get the plan together and we execute. That's just what we do. So it's been cool, man.
Man, hey, you make it sound so easy. I want to start. I want to do it myself just because you make it sound so easy.
Yeah, man.
How long did it take for you to get everything up and going? Because something like this, it sounds like it's a lot of paperwork, a lot of books and technical things that you probably have to get behind. That's paperwork and stuff like that. So, man, how long?
So when I was in undergrad, it was always something that was kind of in the back of my mind, right? So
Right.
I have a family member. I don't know if you know him, David Spears. He's a patent attorney out in
Okay.
Hills. Very influential guy, man. He's from Muskegon as well. Very influential, and his willingness to really give me a lot of his knowledge. I mean, he was doing it a little bit before me. He's flipped
Hmm.
so multiple properties in the Muskegon area as well and been very impactful. But he just kind of pretty much, from a lack of a better term, just held my hand through my entire investment property. The first
Wow.
And so he showed me the do's, he showed me the don'ts. But I think the most important thing, how I was able to really take this thing and run with it, was just by listening. You know, sometimes, you know, we get so caught up in wanting to do what we want to do, wanting
Oh
to
man.
way, where, you know, sometimes it's just best to just sit back, stop, and listen. You know, take some direction. You know what I'm saying? Take some direction and do what you need to do. And so,
Exactly.
yeah, and it was a
Yeah.
very humbling experience. Very humbling experience. You know, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, a lot of stretches financially. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, you know, starting out it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna cash out and do everything I need to do. You know, because I was still working.
Right.
I had just graduated from undergrad. I was still working and things, but again, just the willingness to listen, to follow directions, you know, take advice. You know, when it got tight, take more advice. You can't go to Miami this week. You know, you got
Nah. You gotta sit down.
you got to finish this, get this project done. So, you know, but
Right.
again, I got the team together, we executed, and you know, it's been a blessing so far, man. Really
Oh
has.
man. That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
yeah.
So have you had any are you thinking about having any rental properties just for rent? Or are you just going to
Um,
hold the state?
so I was a landlord for 5 years. I was. So liquidated all my assets and just kind of wanted to get into some more residential,
Okay.
some commercial
Okay.
plans that are coming up, you know. So,
Hmm.
you know, and a subset of my real estate business relative to the flipping, you know, I'm a loan signing agent as well. So, you
Oh wow.
know, yeah, man. So I help people
Dang.
with,
I need to talk to you after the show.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. The rates are good right now.
Man,
I've been
man.
swamped with that, you know, just assisting people with their home equity line of credits and the documentation relative to that, refinances, warranties, deeds, whatever you name it, I can do it. So, but again, you know, I just really wanted to, um, you know, offer additional services through the real estate as well. So that's kind of how I got into that. But yeah,
That's
man,
wow. That's amazing, man.
yeah, man, it's been cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
And for you to, how can I say, pretty much balance. I mean, that list that you just gave, I'm about to play this back probably 5 or 6 times to remember that whole skill list that you have. Because I don't think I hear is headache, paperwork, and more headache.
Man, hey, you got to prioritize study. You know, you got to know what you're doing. You know,
Yeah, you're right. You gotta perfect the craft, man.
yeah,
And you're doing it, man. You're really you really showing uh other kings and queens like yourself that you can balance these big positions out. And some people don't even think it's a big position because of where they sit and where they sit as far as like the food chain and the positions.
yeah.
But what you're doing, you open up, to me, in my opinion, opportunities for others to own their first home, to get into the lifestyle of having ownership of something.
Oh yeah,
Teach
absolutely.
them like this is what it is. This is what a legacy, stands for. Ownership of something, and you can pass it down to whoever you want to. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beautiful thing, man, and I applaud you and I thank you for that, especially doing it, in Muskegon. Muskegon is coming up.
It
Muskegon
is
is really making a big comeback, and we have to be a part of it, man. We have to
absolutely.
be the leaders and show. I feel like other cities and states around us that don't know about us or belittle us as a little town that we are,
Yeah.
and just do it big, like win the championship on them.
For sure.
With
So,
the championship. I hope for the Suns this time, man. I ain't gonna lie
right.
to you. I hope the Suns take it.
Me too.
The underdogs.
Man. They gonna take it. Oh yeah.
But man, thank you so much, man, for having this time out, to speak with us, to the people, to me, unapologetic. Man, we happy that you come along the show. It's been a long time coming. I know you busy, man, constantly doing something, man. I salute you for that.
Thank
And
you.
is there any, I could say, business sites, anything you want to give to the people?
Really, man, just be willing to, to listen, be willing to learn. Relative to any business sites, I don't particularly have any of those because,
Okay.
I'm on SnapDocs, relative to my
Okay.
signing agent business, and you can find me online. Google, if you Google me, you'll find it, and everything. But
And the
yeah,
Snapbox.
yep, SnapDocs. Yep,
Okay.
yep,
Okay.
yep. It's a mortgage closing platform. So
Mm.
millions of title companies, loan agencies, they work directly through that platform. So they
Ooh, dropping gems on here now. Again,
yeah,
unapologetic, man. Okay.
yeah, man, yeah,
King
man.
Oaks on the building. I appreciate it, man. I
Yeah.
need to write that one down too while I'm sitting here.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So I'm definitely on there. If you Google me, notaries in the area, definitely
Mm.
will come up. I work for 60, 70 different title agencies, mortgage companies.
Man,
Yeah,
y'all hear it, people, man. Make sure
yeah,
y'all hit up, man. King Oaks in the building. Make sure you go Google him. He does it all. We need young kings and queens like this, man. We're trying to make an impact in the community, and we're doing it. This is our proof. And thank you again, King, for coming on to the show. I got to say it before we leave. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel, Unapologetic, #1 podcast on YouTube. And you already know we on social media at U1 Podcast, at U1 Podcast. And this is also going to be on the audio platforms, Apple, Google, Spotify. It's a lot of them. I ain't gonna be here sitting counting all of them. We've been busy, y'all. So that's all we've been blessing, and we be getting blessed. So I thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. We need more. We need more. And I wish you the best on your journey, man. And please, man, come back. You gotta step back. As soon as you get when you hit the $1 million mansions, make sure you get me in there so I can sit in that one time.
we coming right back. It's all love this way.
Oh man, appreciate it, man. Thank you, people. Thank you, my people, for tuning in and Unapologetic, #1 podcast, and stay unapologetic.